That's my favorite thing about Thailand and Southeast Asia in particular, man. It's got a bit of that Wild West spirit where yeah, and it attracts people that are attracted to that,
Hmm.
which makes it for an interesting cast of characters over here. And yeah, it's just things are changing. Things seem a lot more vibrant back there. One of my friends told a good story. He was back home recently as well, and he said, got together with all my old high school friends, and it was kind of weird because everyone got together. It was Sunday afternoon, and everyone had their two drinks, talking. And then about 2 hours in, everyone kind of picked up and said, "Oh, I guess we're going home now," and everyone kind of left. And he was like, I said to my buddy, "I'm not going anywhere, man.
We're just getting started.
He lives on Samui for 15 years. He's like, like the sun could come up just as easy as we all go home in 2 hours. And that part of it is a lot different. The unpredictability of life over here.
Yeah, it's same going back home, and you're seeing friends with the family and the kids, and the dynamic has changed, and it's that feeling, that nostalgic feeling is gone, where you could go out and especially as a kid and kind of go home anytime you want, but now when you go to like dinner parties and stuff, it feels like there is that lockdown. It's like, okay, 9 o'clock, everyone's got to go home. And if you're the guy staying there after 9, people are kind of giving you that look like party's
yeah.
done.
Yeah, exactly. What's going on? Then he wouldn't leave, man. The guy just hung around.
Yeah, it's different. And do you find when you go back home, like not just your friends, but the country itself is changing?
Yeah, in ways, but living in Asia, I think it's almost it moves in slow motion back there. The change I find that's one of the things I've always loved about Asia, and I've noticed it ever since my time back living in Korea. It almost feels like the ground's moving under your feet over here. How fast they get things done. An example is Bangkok. Since I lived there for the past 2 years. I can't even count the number of new BTS SkyTrain stations they've opened, full new lines,
Yeah.
let alone stations. Go back to Toronto, and it's like, man, 10 years to get 5 stations opened, and
There's not as much red tape, right? They
yeah.
they push things ahead and they just get it done. Like even let's say the back roads here of Bangtao, like they did all the roads back here. It was a mess about a year ago, but obviously during the current situation, there's not as much traffic, so they could do it. But they'll do it in 2 days.
Yeah.
You try that back home, it'll take them 6 months.
Oh yeah, one of the busiest streets in Toronto, Queen Street, which you would know,
Yeah.
closed right in the heart of downtown. And I was watching the news. It's going to be 5 years closed. I'm like, 5 year? Like, what 5-year
Yeah, it's
construction project on a street?